And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down, that run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first down, Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Tuesday.
They go play action with Ryan. And he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. He hits Adams complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Rodgers now on first down. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are back within a score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Ryan. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Seahawks. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On first down, Ryan. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Now Rodgers. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Ryan on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Ryan now to throw on third down. Here's a diving catch right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, 49ers. Dawson Knox with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan caught on the right side by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. It's Hall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 17, Ryan. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Julio. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You better be ready. 21.
On first down, Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Let's go. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
51,
Now Ryan. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Now Rodgers.
He'll find Bateman once more.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown! And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Ryan. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Ryan. This is the tight end, Njoku. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's across for the set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be